Can you tell any difference between these two pairs? Hopefully this video will help you. Hello, today we're taking a look at two pairs of NIKE Phantom GX2s, a retail pair, a fake pair, and what you should look out for if you're trying to authenticate your pair. This pair is the one for the Paris Olympics. Retail one's obviously in the box, fake one's here in this bubble wrap. And this is just to help you at home if you are trying to authenticate it. So I must emphasize it does not support the counterfeit industry in any way. It's just to help you purchase a retail pair because boots can be expensive these days and you want to make sure you're getting the real deal. So first thing to note, retail one comes in this box here. As you can see, it's very safari print. I'm going to call it a cheetah print box, as you can see here. Here is a look at the label. As you can see, got these in a size US 10. And then we'll open them up. They do come with their own boot bag, as you can see, which says Nike swoosh on this side and Phantom GX/Luna on this side. So move that to the side, take out the boots, and here is the retail pair. This is how the fake one came in just some bubble wrap, so we'll slide that off. And they come in this kind of plastic bag, no boot bag or box or anything. So open these up, put them down there, and down there. So let's get into the comparison, but before we do, can you tell any difference between these two pairs? Hopefully this video will help you. So the first thing to note for this one is the retail one actually came with a Nike football label, and it's attached with this kind of like black beaded tag, as you can see here, and that was on the left boot of the retail pair. In terms of the fake one, they didn't actually come with a label. Normally they do come with a label, but it's attached with like a plastic tag, so it's not quite the same. But they did come with a boot bag on the inside, which is just a standard Nike boot bag in black, which is just doesn't come with any of the pairs. So I'll move the left one to the side and we'll take a look at the right boot. So these are both dead stock, they've never been worn, as you can see. This is how the retail one comes laced all the way to the top, so you're ready to wear it straight away out of the box, put them on and hit the pitch. The fake one, however, they just don't ever seem to lace it all the way to the top. Not sure why, but they don't do it. So just a noticeable thing to note, if you are buying a pair and it's dead stock, just make sure it's laced all the way to the top, because fake ones don't seem to ever do this. For this pair in particular, I have to say I've played with the blue one. You can see it up there, and it's one of the best boots I've ever played with. I love it. It's super comfortable and great to wear. It performs amazing. However, don't really like the Soleplate on this one, the FG. But anyway, we'll take a look at that Gripknit. So this is the retail one here, and it has a very thick Nike Gripknit on top, which makes it super sticky and works really well in wet weather as well. The fake one, I actually have to say it does have a Gripknit on this one. However, it is a lot thinner, which actually changes the color of the upper, as you can probably see here. It's more of a grey blue on the retail one here compared to the fake one, but that is because this Gripknit is a lot thinner on the fake one compared to the retail one. You'll be able to see the color difference on the inside where it has that kind of like target zone on the inside there. Compare that to the fake one below. You can see the fake one is much more visible. It's more got like a white edge on all the rims, as you can see there. Compare that to the retail one above. Clear difference between the two. This boot is very well known for the safari print at the heel, as you can probably see, because it's the most noticeable thing about this boot. But you'll see on the retail one here, it kind of goes from a dark spots here and just transitions into that upper material from the lighter color here. It's very abrupt, kind of the cutoff. If we look at the fake one, they've tried to do it a little bit more subtly, so you can see it kind of blends into the upper here of this one here, which is not correct. As you can see, much more abrupt on the retail one compared to the fake one. And if we spin this around to the other side, you'll be able to see here is the retail one. You can see slight fading of the safari print into that kind of blue light grey upper. But if we look at the fake one, they've really tried to blend this one, so you can see a lot more blended dots going into the upper, which is actually not correct on this pair. On the Mercurial it's a little bit closer, but on the Phantom GX2 thus shouldn't do that. Spinning the boots to the actual heel, you will see a clear difference here. The orange is much brighter on the retail one compared to the fake. And if you look at that Nike text in the middle there, you'll see it comes on this kind of like inserted panel at the back here, which is matching the color of the orange on the retail one. If we look at the fake one, you should be able to see it's a different color on that inserted panel in the middle. But clear to see the color of the orange is very different, and you should be able to see the studs are actually a little bit different as well. Spinning the boots upside down, taking a look at the sole plates, we will see a difference here. So what I would say is the retail one here has a slightly more blue finish to the bottom here. As you can see on the sole plate, it's a little bit of a blue finish all over. Compare that to the fake, you will see it doesn't quite have that blue hint. It does have the shimmering effect, but the blue hint isn't there. And this blue tint to the sole plate actually affects the color of the upper here. So you'll see the greens are slightly different in color, and also that pattern at the front there is slightly different, with being a little bit more squished and flatter on the retail one compared to the fake one, where it looks a little bit more round. As you can see, in terms of where the studs are placed, you can see a difference as well. So this is the retail one here. You can see it's pretty much an almost perfect circle where they're at different sections of this circle. As you can see, the fake one, yeah, that's not really a circle. Well, it kind of is, but the studs are positioned incorrectly, so it might perform a little bit differently on the pitch. It's just, yeah, that was a wee bit of a weird mistake, but the studs are a little bit all over the place. Looking at the text below where it says Nike Cyclone 360, you will see that the font size and positioning is different on the retail to fake as well. A minor difference, but something you need to know if you are spending £260 on a pair of boots. And here is just a close-up of the heel, where you can see that blue hint is very clear to see on the retail one compared to the fake. On the outside of the boot, you will see it does say Nike Gripknit here on the retail one. This text is in black on the retail one. However, on the fake one, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but it is in a kind of navy blue, so it's a slightly lighter color on the fake one compared to the retail. And in terms of positioning of the swoosh, you will see the retail one below here is where it cuts through in the middle of the swoosh, the different textures of the upper. Compare that to the fake one, you can see it's just off center, so it's not in the middle, so it should be here, but it's actually down here. So clear difference between the retail and fake, which you can actually easily see between the two comparisons. And when looking at the miniature swoosh on the inside heel, you can see it's much larger on the retail one, as you can see there. Comparing that to the fake one, we can see it's much slimmer and smaller. Let's take a look inside the boots. The retail one actually comes with paper shoe tree, just the one. The fake one comes with absolutely nothing. So we'll take out the insole both. I can already tell you it's different. The retail one is actually a lot thicker. I'm actually surprised. This is quite a thick, sturdy insole for a pair of football boots, especially for not really a speed boot, but a control boot. But it's very thick. I'm actually quite impressed by that. And this is the pattern on the underside. Whereas the fake one, so we'll compare them side by side. Color-wise, very close. This is a little bit of a duller orange compared to the retail one, which is a bit more bright. In terms of the logos, they look very similar. On the bottom, the yellows are slightly different, but not much. But it's just the terms of, this one's really flimsy, the fake one, it's really thin. Whereas there is actually some weight to the retail one, it's a little bit thicker, and actually, it's a pretty good insole. Have to be. I'm quite surprised by that. Looking inside the boot, there is a difference in actual thickness of the sole. So hopefully you'll be able to see this, but you can see a lot more of the sole plate safari print coming through on the fake one compared to the retail. That's because it's just a lot thinner. So I guarantee when I do the bend test just after this is going to collapse. So I'll put the insole back in just to make it fair. Here is the fake one going in. Here is the retail one. So I'll bend the fake one first. Brand new, you've seen me unbox it, I've never bent it before. It collapses, yeah. That is crazy. Whereas the retail one, I can bend it to there. That's as much as it will go at the toe box with the same amount of effort. Yeah, that's as much as it's going to go. The toe box is going to bend. The fake one, like, I'm not even trying. That is so crazy, it's just bending. Look at that. It's just folded into a ball. Crazy. Anyway, hopefully this video has helped you, because structurally they're very different between the two pairs. A lot more structure and support in the retail one compared to the fake one, so I would not like to wear the fake one and be in a tackle, because your foot could just crumple into a million pieces. Not really, but yeah, you know what I mean. That's why I'd always advocate buy the retail thing. You're in a performance sport, it's a contact sport. Make sure you're protected. I know you'll think this is very little protection, but I promise you it is a lot more protection than a boot that does that. That is so scary. But that is the differences between a retail and fake. I won't show you too much on the left one because it's exactly the same as the right one. So hopefully this video has helped you at home if you are trying to purchase a retail pair of this, because yeah, this boot has grown on me. It wasn't my favorite to start with because I actually prefer the Mercurial to this one in terms of this colorway. But in person, it's not too bad. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of this pair. Have you got it? Would you buy it? £260, quite expensive for a pair of boots, but that's the going rate nowadays. But let me know what you think of this pair. If you want shorter content, follow me on TikTok, and I'll be doing a giveaway very soon on my TikTok channel. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an amazing day.